Hello everyone! Happy Arbor Day! It's Darcy from the Welty Environmental Center. Today is Arbor Day, and in honor of this holiday celebrating trees, I wanted to share with you a little bit more about Arbor Day and some things that you can do to celebrate. The idea behind Arbor Day was proposed by this gentleman, Julius Sterling Morton, who was a journalist and newspaper editor in Nebraska. He advocated tree planting in his articles and editorials. Morton was later elected Secretary of the Nebraska Territory, which furthered his opportunity to advocate the importance of trees. In 1872, Morton first proposed a tree planting holiday to be called Arbor Day at a meeting of the State Board of Agriculture. The first Arbor Day was then celebrated on April 10, 1872, in Nebraska. It was estimated that more than 1 million trees were planted on the very first Arbor Day. Within 20 years, other states passed legislation to also observe Arbor Day. The most common date for the observance of Arbor Day is the last Friday in April. This year's is Friday, April 24th. What does Arbor Day celebrate? Arbor Day celebrates trees. Trees provide numerous benefits and resources, from the oxygen we breathe in, the forest we walk through, and so much more. Arbor Day's purpose is to encourage people to plant trees for future generations to be able to enjoy and benefit from, and to show an appreciation for the trees and all they provide us. If you decide to plant a tree in honor of Arbor Day, here's my father, Chuck Lilla, a professional gardener and landscaper for over 40 years, that will demonstrate how to plant a tree or shrub that you might purchase from a local nursery or store.
Most nurseries or stores that you purchase a plant like this, they come in containers. Well, before you plant this plant in the ground, there's some issues that come with it, and I would demonstrate how to plant this plant. So then now we're going to remove the plant from the container. Easy, get a couple hits around, and it usually will slide right off. Now when I say there's problems with a plant, as you can see, the root system being in this container is all starting to grow kind of the circular motion. You don't really want to plant this plant like that. So what I would do is I will demonstrate before I plant this plant. I will cut that root system down. And I know this might look like I use a plant, but it's just thing you need for it. And I'll take that plant and I'll peel that back. You're not going to hurt this plant at all. You're nothing helping this plant. And there's enough roots there to get it to grow. Now I gotta get a proper depth. You don't want to plant it too deep. Backfill behind it. Looks good. Now we'll fill in around the plant. Okay, so once we get the plant in the ground and the soil all around it, you have some leftover soil. So what I would do is make a tree ring around it to hold the water when I water it. And, this was a little bit of slant, so I got all the dirt on the lower side. So I'm going to water the plant in. So as you can see now that I built that tree ring, it's holding the water that I just put on it. So this is not only when I water it or when it rains, you get some extra water to stay around the plant and get those roots established. And you don't want to overwater plants. You might want to do this every other day after you've initially planted. Do a watering every other day. If it rains, then you don't have to worry about it. But
Another activity that you can do to celebrate Arbor Day is participate in the scavenger hunt. This scavenger hunt will be attached in the description of the video if you would like to complete and play it in your backyard or in your neighborhood. This scavenger hunt game encourages you to take a closer look at the trees found in your local area. For more ideas on how to celebrate Arbor Day or more information on the history of Arbor Day, check out this website for more details. This link will be found in the video description. Thanks for joining me today and learning more about Arbor Day. I hope you take the time today to celebrate our wonderful trees and everything that they provide for us. Happy Arbor Day!